Well, we're live and we have at least 3 people here, so I guess I better introduce us all. I'm Christy from Wildhood Wanted. Dre is from The Hot Dog Cart, and Brandon Elrich is from which one? You have more than one publication. Which one do you want me to
I do.
introduce?
My main one is Brandon Elrich is
So gay.
Ah.
That is the best name ever. I love it so much. So we're just here to talk about, we're just 2 broads and a gay guy, and we walked into a podcast. So here we are.
You're all caught up.
Yeah. And Brandon is the first brave man who has said yes to us. We've always been calling out for a man panel because we're just 2 women. So thanks, Brandon, for doing this for us. Dre,
No
I know you have
problem.
You're very brave. And I will say, for my part, the disclaimer is I checked twice with Brandon to make sure I could talk about inappropriate shit. So
Are you
don't come
sure?
after me, okay? I got his approval twice. I even went a second time. I was like, "You sure we could talk about Pics?"
Excellent.
And he said yes. So here we are. 2 broads.
Thanks,
and a
Brandon.
gay guy.
All right. So ask your
I'm not-
inappropriate questions.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, let's just dive right in where we left off with our gloriously unqualified to flirt after 40. And
Yeah.
I brought to the table that I don't understand in 2025 why we're still sending dick pics. Like, my question is, like, do they not get, like, is there not a memo, like, that we don't want them? And my follow-up question is, do the gays want them? Like, is this where it, like, was crossover and the gays were like, yeah, and all of a sudden they were like, straight women want them too. And we were like, no, we don't.
I can't
We don't
wait
like
for this
it.
answer.
Well,
He's like, yeah, we want them.
Yeah.
Well,
Give us
kind
that
of.
straight, Brandon. We don't want any lies or sugarcoating on this shit. We need the real answer. We're going into the wild with this intel.
Well, I don't know if I can give you anything straight, but I can
Good
like
point.
try. I don't
Yeah.
know. But no, with as far as the gay community goes, there is a lot of trading of dick pics and other things, but there are some guys that don't want them. They're like, they'll say on their profile, don't send me a dick pic as your first response or whatever,
Is
Now,
there a
they may want them
respect
later,
of that? Are people
Yeah.
like, I respect that. I'm going to wait till the 3rd message to send a dick pic? Like, do they like...
I mean, some people, even in the gay community, there are some jerks, they
Yeah.
just do whatever they want,
Yeah.
That's just people in general. They're just, it
I would
doesn't
say
matter.
that's pretty in line with like regular dating sites too, though. Like lots of women put don't send dick pics. Like
Oh, they
I
do?
won't reply. Lots of yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
okay.
haven't been on dating profiles in a long time, but that's for sure. Lots of people say that.
So, like, in their description or whatever, because I haven't been on
Yeah.
dating sites in fucking years.
Yeah.
They are like, no dick pics. Now,
Yeah.
I would love to know if that is like respected. I would love to know from those women if, like, are you still getting them? Because I feel like there's that personality where, like, no means yes. Like, even in 2025, it's like,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah, I think that too. I think that
Well, like
too.
on Grindr, there's a little section you can answer where it says, accept NS. Let's see, what is it? NSFW pics.
Yeah.
And you can either, the options are yes, please, or not at first. So
I love that. I think that's great. I think everyone should add a dick pic checkbox. Like, I think that's a logical feature that should be on every platform.
That's so great. Like, it's neat to be talking to a real person about Grindr because Grindr's famous in TV shows and stuff. Anybody who's gay in a TV show has mentioned Grindr before. Is it a dating site or a hookup thing?
I mean, it's infamous for a hookup site, but there are guys, every once in a while you see a guy on there that says he's looking for a long-term relationship or he's not into just one night stand or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But there are not very many of those on Grindr. I mean, if you go on Grindr, you've got to know that it is a hookup site, basically, Okay. But there are some guys looking for actual relationships on there.
Yeah.
Just not very many.
Yeah. Okay. I think that one of the comments is hilarious. I need an unsolicited dick pic, please. So Brandon, I mean, if you're in the mood.
Oh, well, I mean, that's on my secret Substack.
Yeah. Now I feel like this is just my personality. Okay. I feel like sending like a tit pic to a gay guy. Like, what would the reaction be like? Would it be like, next? Like, totally unimpressed, funny? Like, I know it's a personality thing, but I just think that would be so funny to send to a gay guy, not a straight guy. Like, here's the thing. I almost want to see if I can break them, but I can't break you guys, right? Like, it's just a personality type. I want to see if I can make them a little straight, just like for 5 minutes. Like, is this a thing? Because it's always a thing I've had, but I've never actually like tried.
I mean, I always say, like, with a straight guy, that's kind of I don't know if it's like a fantasy or a fetish almost, that a lot of gay guys want to turn a straight guy.
Yeah.
That's like that would be like a goal, but
yeah.
And one of the arguments we use to convince them is like, well, if you just close your eyes and you can imagine whoever you want, and you're still gonna get erection, and you're still gonna like it. So
yeah.
But
So
I've got to concede that it might work the other way. If I were to close my eyes and imagine a guy or whatever, but I don't think about that side. I just use the argument for a straight guy. So,
well, and then like that brings up the whole. I have two things to say, because there is a gay guy that I want to ungay one time. But like back in the day when being gay was so unacceptable, and there were gay men who were married with children and stuff like that, because they had to hide. Like, I wonder how did they get aroused in that relationship to have a wife and kids? Like, it's so weird to me.
Right. Well, have you heard of the?
It's interesting.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Have you heard of the Kinsey scale?
No.
Okay, so there's this Kinsey scale. I think his name was Alfred Kinsey or something like that. So 0 would be completely heterosexual, and 6 would be completely homosexual, and pretty much everyone falls somewhere on that scale. I believe there's very few, if any, completely straight or completely gay people out there. There's always a little, a little bit of curiosity, which puts them up maybe at a 0.5 or a 1 or whatever, you know what I mean? And so for gay guys who got married and were able to have sex and everything like that, they're not completely gay. Obviously, they're somewhere on the scale, where probably mostly gay, but maybe at a 3 or something, where they could see an attraction to a female or have get aroused.
I feel like there's a lot of kind of gay people watching here, because somebody is laying on that heart. Like, it hasn't stopped in 5 minutes since you mentioned the Kinsey scale. It's been awesome.
I was like, did someone like ass hearting us? Like, it's just in their pocket. They're just like, wow.
I mean, that's fine. Apparently, the heart thing works to get more attention to your life.
But sweet. I mean, thank you to whoever was doing that.
There's a lot of people interested in this kind of gay, kind of not topic then. But I
think that's such a good point, though. Yeah, I think that's such a good point, that I feel like that's the evolution of where we're coming from, is like this idea that you just throw them in a bucket, like that one bucket is what you live. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what we're all fighting for, right? Is the ability to love who we want and be who we want. So I completely agree. I love that scale thing of like, there's probably not that many people at 1 and 6. We're all like, 1.5 to like 5.5. And that's such an honest statement. And I also like, part of me wanted to check with you so much about this, because I think these kind of conversations are just as important as all of the other ones, where there's a lot of questions between gender, sexuality. Like, it gets so individual that you get afraid if you're not firmly in a bucket, if you ask too many questions and you're too curious about something, and I'm a very curious person, like from the dark shit you don't want to talk about to the stuff that should absolutely be brought to light. But I think that's the whole thing, is like there's a lot of curiosity, and I want more honest conversations in every angle in any way possible, where we're all just safe to ask a question, even if we sound like morons or it's a little bit cringy. I think it's better to be that than to stay silent and not let this curiosity out.
Agreed.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
I think there's definitely more people now, I think, that are open to admitting that they've been a little curious in the past or whatever. They're not completely on the zero end of the scale, you know.
Yeah.
There's still some, you know, it depends on the area and how you grew up and that kind of thing. I think there's still some hesitation to admit any of that kind of thing. But
yeah,
I think it's a little better now than it used to be, at least.
Yeah. I would say my first exposure to, no, I won't say it was shocking, but I was shocked because I'd known this woman for like since our sons were born, like, you know, so many years ago. I had a midlife crisis and moved in with her for a few months just to regroup myself. And one day when she was at work, I had to go into her room to grab something. And on the bed, I saw in a box still, it was a strap-on. And I was like,
Oh, yeah.
no way. Like, and I wasn't shocked because, ew, gross. I was shocked because I knew who she and her boyfriend were. And I was like, I would have never thought that that was a thing for them. And I asked her about it once, you know, and she was totally cool with it because we had known each other for 20 plus years. But it was like, you know, that's not something that would ever just come out in a regular conversation.
Well, that's what's crazy, is you knew her for 20 years, but you didn't know that side. You know what I mean? You didn't know that, like, curiosity or that kink or whatever the fuck we want to call it.
Yeah. And she was very feminine. Like, she was my hot friend. Like, she was the hot girl between the two of us. And when we talked about it, she said she had very masculine energy, I guess. And she just was lucky enough to find a boyfriend who was okay with that. You know,
that was the other thing. I was going to say that kind of tells you something about the guy too, that he was open to, you know, that experience, because there are a lot of guys who would be like, oh no, I don't want you, you know, touch me back there, you know, or you know, they don't want to admit that there's some kind of pleasurable stimulation that they can get from that, because that might make them gay. You know, it's like, I'm not gay. I don't want something in my ass, you know?
They call that pegging, right? Is that called pegging?
Yeah. Right,
I didn't learn that until I was in my 40s.
What is called pegging?
When a woman uses,
I mean,
I think it's when a woman uses a strap on a man.
Oh, okay.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant why they call it pegging.
Like,
I don't know.
No. I didn't know what the hell pegging was.
I learned that in the 40s from an 18-year-old kid who I managed. I managed a restaurant, and this like 18-year-old
taught you
quiet kid who never said a word. He knew what pegging was. I was like,
it's always the quiet ones, you know.
It's always the quiet ones. It really is. I know I have this thing, this is totally TMI, but it's the same idea of like, I think that straight men don't talk about some of the curiosities that they have because they fall into that gay bucket.
Yeah.
And I hate that stuff. I hate like that we would have any, you know, boundaries are the right word, but you know what I mean? Like any limitations to what we genuinely want. So I have a thing where it's like, just shove a pinky, a thumb, like anything up there. You know what? I tell my girlfriends this all the time. I'm like, 99% never stopped me, never said a fucking word. Just enjoyed it.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking 99, like only one dude my whole life was like, whoa, like, but they didn't talk about it. They didn't like, that was great. There was no acknowledgement, but they 1,000% enjoyed it.
Right.
And I've always found that so interesting. Like once I started doing it,
that's where the man's G spot is. Don't you know that?
But that's why I'm like, of course it feels good though. Like, of course it's like, there's no judgment or anything. And I'm so happy that they enjoy it. But I find I'm so into like the social element in human behavior. And I just think it's fascinating that, tell me all your dirty thoughts. What do you want? How do you like it, baby? But as soon as I stick a finger in their ass, they're like real quiet. Real quiet.
Yeah,
and I'm
I can
just
see that.
like, I find that so fascinating. And I continue to do it just for my own social experiment to be like, yeah, we're still at a 99%.
Some guys are that way with nipple play. If you lick or suck on their nipples, because they see that as a feminine.
Oh yes, Dre.
Thing,
really? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but guys, I mean, I love for guys to lick and suck on my nipples, and I like to do the same for another guy. So I mean,
this is a conversation we've been needing all along, Trey. Is it nipple talk with a gay guy?
Yes. I'm telling you, but also just someone who's open to like all of this conversation as a man.
Yeah.
Like it is so refreshing. I just can't stand it that there's so much straightness in any guy. Like, come on. Like even when even the slapping of the ass, like why is it okay in a sports arena that we can slap each other's ass and there's never pick each other up where your penis is basically in my face and I'm, twirling you around? All okay. All totally okay. But then the moment you do anything like slightly gay, they're like, oh my God, it's like the most, like they got electrocuted and it's so fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't look at another guy in locker room in the shower. That's like, even if you're curious about, comparing or anything, you don't do that. No.
Brandon, speaking of like showers and lockers and stuff like that, just this week, I watched a brand new Netflix series. It just popped up out of nowhere. It's called Boots. Have you heard of it?
Boots?
Boots.
I don't think so.
Watch it. It's, do you remember the show 13 Reasons Why?
Yeah.
The young gay kid, Alex, he stars in this, but he's gay in real life too, but he enlists in the Marines to try and, I guess he hates himself. He has a lot of self-hatred. So he enlists in the Marines to try and feel normal and get a new life and stuff. It's a fantastic series. Watch it. And I feel like, and this was also like in the 70s when it was illegal to be gay in the military. So it's a really good series. It's actually quite lighthearted, but there's a lot of seriousness in it too. And it's so good. It's so good.
I've got to write it down because if I don't write stuff down, I will not remember it.
Yeah, you'll like it. So I want to ask another question. Dre, this could apply to you, but also Brandon, listen in. Dre, is there any famous gay celebrity that you would love to just ungay for a day? Because I have one.
Oh my God, let me think about it. Wow, I've literally never thought about it. But
I'm so in love with Adam Lambert. From day one when I saw him on American Idol, I wanted him so bad. And like he's so beautiful. Like he's a beautiful person. And he does better makeup than I ever could. Like he's so amazing.
Yes. See,
so is the gay community obsessed with him?
Yes, I do.
I mean, I think that's like Lambert. I think it's just like a personal preference. I think he's good looking, but he's not like at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Who's at the top of your list then, Brandon?
Yeah.
Wait, and you have the opposite where you want to like straight up, like gay up a straight guy?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Celebrity,
okay,
like
who's your top list in celebrity world?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh man, there's so many.
Where do I start?
I mean, I know, like there's, Zac Efron, I think is very good looking. Chris and Liam Hemsworth, both, I think. Brad Pitt has always been gorgeous to me. And I think he was probably my first
that you wanted to gay
straight guy crush. Yeah. I would think so, probably.
That's so interesting. You're right. It is personal taste then, because Brad Pitt has never been it for me. But when I saw Adam Lambert, I was like, I don't care if he's gay. I just want one night.
Yeah. Yeah. I
can't think of a gay celebrity that I want to straight up for a night, but I will tell you that there's a few that I would lesbo out with for a night that I've always been like. Zoe Zaldana?
Deschanel? Oh, Saldana. Yeah.
No, Saldana?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Olivia Wilde. I think I don't know. There's just a few women that I'm always like, I would. And I saw Olivia Wilde. This was back from the OC days. Like when she was on the OC, I was like, I would be a lesbian with that girl.
For her?
Yeah. Like there's just, I don't know. I have more like that I think I would lesbian it up than at least celebrity. But I just don't like celebrity. You know what I mean? I just have never been like I had people on like posters on my wall. I've never been like, oh my God. If anything, it's more for women that I just think are absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. More than like the men, they kind of gross me out.
And for me, it's just rappers that I love. Like when all my posters on my wall in the 90s were like Ice Cube, and I freaking love Ice Cube.
Dre, yeah.
I would still marry Ice Cube.
See, I would totally marry Snoop. I fucking love Snoop. Snoop is like him and Martha Stewart. I mean, he is so like mainstream and like just funny. I just want to hang out with Snoop for a night. Oh my God, we would have so much fun.
So, Brandon, do you do makeup?
I do. I have some on now. Yeah.
Do you? It's hard. Do you have a reflection in your glasses? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you do it
I don't know if you can tell.
On the regular or just for special occasions like our podcast?
Just for special occasions like this. No,
when he brings out the cheetah.
Yeah, you put on the cheetah.
I don't put it on like every time I go somewhere. Like if I go to the grocery store or whatever, maybe not so much. But I don't know. It just sometimes it just depends on my mood too. I mean, if I'm going out to do something, some kind of event or something like that, I usually I will put it on, but not every day.
So let me ask you, why do you put it on? Like, because I feel like women and men put it on for very different reasons.
Yeah.
The very first time I started just with eyeliner because I just wanted a little bit just to make my eyes pop because I've been told that my eyes are one of my best features. So I was like, well, I might as well accentuate them a little bit, you know? So I started with that, and then I went to I went to Walgreens and I was asking about makeup and stuff, and the lady was like, I can do some stuff for you. You know, sit in the chair. So she did, and I sat in the chair. She told me what she was using and everything, and I ended up buying several things to take home with me, and
I love
it was
that
really
so
cool.
much.
Me too.
Yeah, she did a great job, and you know, ever since then, I've been using the stuff that she recommended, and I think it looks good on me. So I'm like, I don't know. I just want to look a little better, and I think it just makes me feel a little better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
so then it's
different
very
reasons. That's I was like, it's not different reasons because I don't put makeup on for other people. I put it on for me. I just like it makes me feel a little cuter, a little younger, a little less haggard, and you know, so it is pretty similar. Now, I wanted to ask you. I went down a rabbit hole when I knew we were going to have you on because I hadn't met you yet, and I went down your rabbit hole, which was amazing. But I saw this short from one of your shows that you were talking about wearing makeup and earrings and living in a small town, and I was like, I totally want to talk to you about that because, fuck. I mean, I can't even imagine. I grew up in a small town. It was in the middle of Silicon Valley, but it was in the 70s and 80s. So, I mean, it was small town. And that was hard enough as a straight white woman. So I can't. And then you've posted so much about Matthew Shepard, which is I can't believe it's been that long. And like, I still remember that story and where I was like the moment I heard about it. And I just wanted to like talk to you about that. Like, did you grow up in a small town and are you still living in the same area that you grew up? And what the fuck has that evolution been like?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a pretty rural area and in a very went to a very small school and a small community church and everything. And I've moved a couple times, but I'm back to basically in the same area that I grew up in, kind of in a rural small town area.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, there's a college nearby, so there's some progressiveness, I guess, some liberal ideology, but
Yeah.
there's still a lot of rural hick kind of mentality too.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's progressed a lot since that time, since 27, since Matthew, since the murder. But I still feel like, I mean, back then, like I said in the article, I was afraid to come out, partly because of that. It's because I feel like he could have been me, I could have been him. You know what I mean? It's because of the area is similar. He grew up in Wyoming, in a kind of small town, rural area, and Missouri isn't that much different.
Yeah.
As far as that goes. So yeah, that's, even if I had any kind of thought about coming out, which I didn't because of my family and church and everything. But even if I would have been brave enough to do that, after hearing what happened to him, that was just absolutely horrific. And I, selfishly, I wouldn't want that happening to me. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Well,
thinking that back then of like, do you know how many gay kids like are like have been just absolutely silenced by this? Like, I remember having enough awareness back then as a teen to be like, holy shit, like what just happened has like changed the life of every little gay kid that hasn't come out yet. And I just remember thinking like how fucking heartbreaking it was, and how do you change that? Like, you can't say anything, can't do anything. Like, I was like, I guess time. I guess like we have to get far enough removed from this that like there's some level of safety again. But like, that's what I wonder is like, how much has it really changed in some of these like really rural, really small town? Because I think some of it hasn't come that much farther in all this time.
I mean, I think there has been some progress, but now it's kind of regressing again, just because of the laws and administration and that kind of thing. It's so, even if there has been some progress, it's, sadly, it kind of seems like it's going backward in some places.
Yeah.
I feel like it never, ever should have been that way, though. And I mean, it's probably come a long way for the gay community or the LGBT, all the letters community. But it never should have been that way. I have watched I watched that series called Fellow Travelers, I think. Have you watched that? I can't believe I've watched all the gay shows that and you've never heard of them, Landon. That one, right? Fellow Travelers down.
I've heard of that title, but I haven't watched it. What is it on?
That one is heartbreaking, and it took place back in the kind of AIDS era. It's heart-wrenching, but it's also like you have to, I mean, if you're straight, you have to be a different person to watch it because it's almost like soft porn, basically. But the story behind it, though, is like heartbreaking, really. But what you guys were talking about in the small town, growing up in small towns and not coming out, that kind of is a good segue to my next question. Is gaydar, is that really a thing? Like, do you guys, can you spot each other in some special way because if you watch Boots, you'll see, like, I mean, they find each other somehow. And is that a real thing?
I mean, I have been wrong before, so I can't say that I have a great gaydar. I was at some water park with a friend of mine, and there was this lifeguard who was very good looking, and he was like, playing with his hair and stuff, and and I was like, "Oh, do you think he's gay?" And my friend was like, "Oh yeah, I bet he is. You should go up and talk to him." And I was like, "Oh, no, I don't want to do that," And then he left, went to another station, and a girl replaced him. And my friend was like, "Oh, you should go ask her about him." It's like, well, I could probably do that. So I went up to her and I was like, you know that guy that was just here? She's like, yeah. She's like, I was like, is he gay? And then she just started laughing. And I was like, okay, never mind. She's like, no. Why are you asking? Do you think he's cute? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, actually, he's my boyfriend, So I'm like,
Oh
oh,
my gosh. That's so good though. As a girl,
Well, I
you're
mean,
just
score
like,
for her.
yes, that's what I mean. That was just a compliment for her and
Yeah.
like a little dig that she could probably use to like give him shit later,
right, yeah.
which we love.
That's so. I've always wondered though, because like when you watch movies and shows about gay people, even the ones that are pretending they're not gay, to hide, they seem to find each other. And
Sometimes,
it's
I mean, I can
fascinating.
sometimes see it, but it's just, I don't know. It just depends on the situation, I guess. I mean, there's a guy at the local grocery store. I know he's gay. I've never asked him, but we've talked a few times, and I can just
Yeah.
tell. But then there's some other guys, like you were talking about, the guys who present more straight.
Yeah.
It's that can be a little more difficult, and it's you really have to pick up on subtleties, like if
Yeah.
maybe if I'm not wearing a shirt or something, if they do a quick, look up and down or something like that, that's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got,
Yeah. Oh,
he's got some, oh yeah, I kind of blanked out there for a minute. I don't know if that was
yeah, you
me
did.
or,
That was weird.
okay. But yeah, anyway,
Now I have a
yeah, it
question. Have
just
you watched
depends.
Modern Family?
Oh,
I
that's
haven't.
my
I don't know what
favorite
you're talking
show of all
Okay,
time. I
I can
love that
quote
show.
anything from that show and any episode in all 11 fucking seasons. I'm
It's
obsessed with it.
hilarious.
And one of my favorite fucking scenes is when the lesbian moms are
Yes,
involved and like they do the
yes,
circle and they're like
yes,
straight
yes.
men and straight women. And then like the gays and the lesbians, like,
Right. They don't.
I don't know.
oh my God. So good. I love that show so much. I'm so glad you love it. But is that true?
Yes.
Like, do you guys hang out with lesbians and gays like a totally different scene? Like, it's not like we're all hanging out together.
Well, I mean, it seems like traditionally, historically at least, there has been some animosity, I think, between lesbians
Okay.
and gay guys. But I think I don't know, that's kind of a stereotype, and
Yeah.
I definitely don't have anything, I don't why. I don't understand it. But I mean, they are right as far as like,
Yeah.
they're
There's nothing in common.
gay men and straight women have the commonality of both
Yeah.
being attracted to men. But
Yes.
yeah, there is less in common with gay guys and lesbians. But
Yeah. I
it
love
doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't mean
analogy
there's
with
like,
lesbians. But
yeah,
why
I
did
know,
they
it was
separate the
hilarious.
clubs? That's like a question I've had forever. Like, why are the clubs separated then? Like, I had so many my best friend in the world, she's now in West Virginia, so I haven't seen her for years, lesbian. We used to she used to take me to all the clubs. I fucking loved it. I loved being flirted with and being like, oh my God, do they think I'm a lesbian? Do they know I'm straight? Like, I just love the whole social experiment of it. So many good people I met. But I was like, is it lesbian club and gay club? Why isn't there is it still like that too? Or like, I always thought that was so weird.
I mean, it is, from what I've seen, it kind of still is separated. I can't really answer that. I don't really know why.
Wow.
I think it's just like sometimes if you're in a group, you kind of want your own thing. You know what I mean? It's like, we've got this club, we've got this bar, this club, this is ours. And I guess just that you feel
Yeah.
kind of ownership over this thing,
Yeah.
this safe place,
Yeah. I
and
can see that.
it's not
And you probably
necessarily
want to
that it
go
would be
somewhere where, like, you want to go somewhere where you would be attracted to someone who might be there too, right?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if there were, if there were lesbians or other women there or anything. It wouldn't bother
Yeah.
I
me,
feel like
but
it would still be easy. It would be like, he's gay, so I'm, I don't know. I don't know.
I know.
I
yeah,
just, it's like straight bar. It's like men, women. So it's like you still know that the women are lesbians for the most part, or at least curious, and the men the same thing. Like, I don't know. I hope that there's some kind of it. Then there probably is in like the bigger cities. They're probably in like New York, LA, and all of that stuff. There probably is. But back in the day, it was
it depends on the
so
area, probably.
separated.
Yeah.
I think it's like special interest groups too. Like I wouldn't go to a bar that plays like pop music because I'm not into pop music, but I would go to a hip hop club or a reggae club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe it's just special interest groups like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
Interesting. Do you wear that leopard print shirt out a lot?
Actually, no, I haven't had this very long, so I don't feel like it's a little bit tight. And someday, like if I eat a pizza 1 week, I look like I'm 6 months pregnant or something, you know?
There was
a comment way early on in this. Somebody came in and said that jacket slays. So you definitely outdid us two old bitches wearing the knit shirt.
That's what I said. We just did our basic bitch knit, and he like showed up.
Well, it was my first time on. I wanted to make an impression, you know?
Oh, you did. And you are coming back, I hope.
Robin Wilding wants to know. Robin wants to know if that's what you wear when you're on the prowl.
If I did go on the prowl, I guess I would probably wear something like this. Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Are you on the prowl or are you in a relationship?
I'm not in a relationship. I'm on all the apps. I'm on Grindr.
So you're on the prowl for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I am ultimately looking for a long-term relationship. But I mean, a little fun along the way is fine too. And
never heard.
Sometimes sometimes a friend with benefits or a one-night stand even might lead to something more, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm open to that.
Do you have the same struggle us straight girls do, where you can't get them to not sex and send dick pics? Like, can you have a normal conversation on text as gays, or that's not even a thing? You're just like, let's meet up, fuck text.
Oh no, yeah, they're definitely like on all the apps. There are guys that are only they're specifically looking for long-term relationships. They don't want to play games or whatever, you know. And so I've definitely had some conversation with guys that don't even broach the subject of sex.
Okay.
At least, nice. You know, not for a while. So,
I haven't, but
I know that never happens on our side.
Maybe the gays have more fucking decorum than these straight men.
They are just like,
I don't care. I don't care how wholesome your picture was. I still want to talk about bugging you. Like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there still is some of that too. There are guys that they just go straight for they send the dick pic, which I don't really. Okay, well, there are some guys that send ass pics. I don't know if you know about this.
Like, is it full hole or just cheek?
Yes. No.
Hole.
Spread apart, hole.
Oh. Who took that picture? How do you take that picture? Somebody else took the picture?
It's possible. I won't tell you why I know that.
But on the floor. I don't know why my brain goes to logistics. I'm like, how can I do it?
Maybe they got that. Maybe they ordered that thing that I just ordered from Amazon. It sticks to your mirror, and because on my camera, if I say cheese, it'll take the picture.
Right.
Yeah, there's a setting on your camera probably. If you say cheese, it'll take the picture.
Well, I know on mine I can wave and it'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
straight. You need to get up on your phone too. No. You can also get a little remote. You can get remotes.
I did. That's what I'm saying. I have a little remote, but I didn't know you could just like have a call or something.
Now, I feel kind of the same way that you guys do about dick pics when it comes to ass pic. I don't want to see somebody's hole. Yeah, that's not appealing to me at all. That's just like...
That's the thing. We don't think dicks are pretty. We don't think they're pretty.
Well, buttholes are even worse. But I have to say again, this is like a personality thing where I'm like, don't send me a fucking ass pic. Nobody that ever sees this send me an ass pic. But I'm kind of like, I just want someone to send me an ass pic because I want to be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Like, you know that's crazy. So we're just thinking like, that's going to get you going if they send you like
I mean, maybe I don't get it. I can't see anybody looking at it and saying, "Oh, I want to fuck that."
There was like some disruptor who was like, you know what's old dick pics? You know what I'm going to bring in now? The new one is an ass pic. Like someone was just like, I'm going to be different. I'm going to stand out. This sounds like the job market. Like I'm going to do something really different and polarizing. And they're like, ass pics are the thing now. Like this is insane.
I mean, obviously it's a guy that's a bottom and he wants to be. He wants to be fucked. So he's showing you like, hey, look at this. This is what you could have. I guess I don't.
It's like what you can plug and hole. You're just like I'm like so the what?
It's so interesting that you mentioned.
You gotten them? Have people like dudes have sent you ass pics?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Especially like on an app like Grindr where it's more focused on the one night stand kind of things, more sexual. But yeah, I've definitely gotten those.
Do you like say no thanks, like thumbs up, like what's the response?
I may either block them or I just don't respond at all. And I just delete the message. It's like, all right, yeah, that's not for me. I want to see. First of all, I want to see a guy's face. I want to see the body and the face because. Just showing me your dick is not going to get me to go out with you or whatever. I want to see the rest of it, Now, after I see if a guy is, good looking or whatever, I don't. Yeah, if he wants to send me a dick pic too, then that's fine. I'll take that. But I was like, I don't want that to be the only thing. It's like just because you have I have a dick. I don't. You're sending me this.
That's like a red flag. Like if your best quality is your dick, like it's probably not.
Well, that's one of the things I'm thinking. It's like, well, if you're not, if you're trying to show me your face or your body, then there's.
We're gonna have to be in the dark.
That's how I feel about dating sites in general. That's how I feel. Like if the first thing out of a man's mouth, like in a text, is something about sex, I'm like, sorry, because I'm an intelligent woman. I need to have a conversation. Like I can't be attracted to just, do you want to meet up behind a dumpster and like I'll bend you over? Like I need to have some kind of mental stimulation first.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's as far as in the gay community, I believe that's referred to as demisexual, where you have to have a connection intellectually in order to be aroused or have a relationship. I could be wrong about that. Even though I'm gay, I'm not up on all the terms.
Yeah, you're not the
There's way too many terms. I've heard of pansexual, demisexual. There's so many of them. How could anyone ever keep track? I don't even know what I am. I'm just a woman.
Yeah. I just know what I like.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that might change today, tomorrow, in 5 minutes. Like, what we like changes.
Yeah. If Adam Lambert walked in the room, I might, I might change too.
I know. If you got a hold of Adam, it might be a whole different story.
I know. I might learn about pegging.
You're like, pegger, right here, pegger.
I'm going to tag Adam Lambert's YouTube channel when this goes on our YouTube, just in case.
He'll probably enjoy this conversation. He's pretty open.
So, dude, Brandon, this is like Christy said, this is literally what we needed. We needed some Brandon to come and just anti-straight this shit up. Like, oh my God.
This was totally fun. I mean, you're the first man we've had on a panel, and it happens that you're gay.
I feel so privileged. Yes.
Seriously, you're brave. You're brave. You survived it. I don't think we gutted you too much.
I think that was pretty tame though.
I think it was good. I'm very proud of myself.
Yeah. So thanks, Brandon. You tamed her a little bit.
Well, let's not get
problem.
Crazy.
This is just the first time.
Yeah, I was I'm a little polite the first 2 times until you really know.
Oh, okay.
We'll catch up. We'll follow up in a couple of months, and we'll do a 3-way makeup tutorial thing because I will fail, and maybe you'll do better, Brandon.
Yeah, can we just one last question? Why are men always so much better at makeup? Why are the gays they're so good?
Are they? Oh, I don't know.
I think that I've seen quite a few where I'm like, that eyeshadow is like just fucking banging. I don't even mean on YouTube. I mean like on the streets. And I'm just like, God damn, how did he do that? And not even like the heavy, really like glammy stuff. Just like a beautiful shimmery eye. And I'm like, I am in my mid-40s and I have not fucking nailed that yet. Like, I don't know how this happens.
I'm in my 50s, so I never will nail it. So I gave up on nailing it.
The ship sailed.
I'm kind of, I feel like sometimes I'm kind of a perfectionist. So I want to, get it right to where I think it looks really good. So, that's just my personality, though. I don't know if it has to do with me being a man or not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they're just like, I don't know. We need to get to the bottom of that one. Ask your friends, Brandon. I need to get to the bottom of this. But thank you so much. So what is your channel name? Your YouTube channel name? We want to cross-reference.
Oh, yeah. It's just under. Yeah, I don't know if it's under. The podcast is Brandon Eldridge is So Gay. I just named it. It's the same thing as my
search that up.
Substack. So yeah.
Well, good. Go watch Brandon's videos. He dives into some really deep, epic, funny, all of it shit. Like your feed was so feel good and so good for my nervous system.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And we will be posting our podcast on YouTube is Gloriously Unqualified. You know that, Brandon, because I know you're following us. But if anyone else wants to go and subscribe as well, we'll be posting this and lots of shorts from this. I hope.
And lots of shorts.
I think we got lots of good
from
shorts.
This that you need to go see because we're just feral out over there. There's no supervision here. There's no filter. Go watch.
And thanks for everyone who joined in. The comments were amazing. I don't know if you two have been following them, but I've been reading them. It's just hard to address them all. Dre, you're probably going to get some ass pics. I saw somebody sending you an ass pic. And
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Robin said at least they're not sending ball pics.
Yeah.
Are they not, though? I feel like it's just a request away. I feel like if you want a ball pic, Robin
I don't think I've gotten specifically ball pics before.
You should just kind of work that into the conversation when you get an ass pic and you don't really want to talk to them. You should just be like, if you would have sent a ball pic, we would have been already at the corner right now.
With balls.
Yeah, that would have done it.
Lead with your balls or you're lost me. All right. That was a perfect way to end it.
Yeah, ball pics. All right. Well, I will see you guys on Substack and YouTube.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate being here.
Yes. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next
everyone.
week. Same time, same place. Bye, Brandon. Thank you so much.
Bye.